engage active counseling, therapy, or coaching. By the way, a YouTube channel can just and then they grow up into become even worse. That's why I push against women a little bit. Like, hey, lady, I understand, I got you. You bring so much to the table already, right? But
it's probably exhausted.
And you're exhausted.
It's not easy.
But let's not throw the family away so quick. Okay, it's very important that you hold on to the family. But let's one little step we can take right now. Engage active counseling, therapy, or coaching. By the way, a YouTube channel can just be that. Just being obsessed with every videos that come out of your favorite YouTube channel that talks about this topic. This topic, if you keep listening to this topic, no matter which one of the topics they are, right? If you keep listening, you get insights. You get insight that you start to process because you're God in your own right. And you start to process them and it starts to make sense where the generation is missing a lot. You see what I'm saying? So in my own opinion, if it gets to the extreme that people have to eat and stuff and child have to eat, yes, engage the court. But don't you think for a second that's going to be the work. That's not work.
You still have to do the work.
Yes.
Because you can't be the father and the mother to this child. And for single women out there, single mothers out there, I just want to encourage that. Even if you don't have a father, the child's father in their life, get a father figure for them. Please. It could be your brother, it could be
their uncle,
your dad,
your own uncle,
someone that you know is well rooted properly.
Have them spend time over.
Yeah,
let them see what it looks like.
It's problematic for women to be raising men. Honestly.
Yes.
So I believe that's the problem, and I've always said it that we don't have enough fathers in the home.
The mic is there. It's still
oh Lord Jesus.
Yeah.
I've always been saying that we don't have enough fathers in the home. That's one thing I noticed in the black community in America. I don't know about that. I think it's happening in Nigeria now as we speak.
It's always been happening in Nigeria.
I don't know.
I was not
exposed to that.
I saw somebody on
that.
True, me too. But if you I spent some time in the village. If you spend some time in the village, the same issues in different forms. Right? So if somebody is just going to say, all the mothers should take care of all the children, I'll go to the farm, go look for the money. That created problem too. But at least we know there's some kind of masculine core that they were observing, right? And that was useful to an extent. There's no perfect system, right? There's no such thing as a perfect system where, it's all polygamy, that must work. Oh, no, it's Western world. No, there's no perfect systems. The perfect system, the only thing closest to that is two people that are building a family and they know how to listen to each other. That's the only thing that can be close to it, and that's still not perfect either. But that's closer than what most people have. You see what I'm saying? So I think like somebody came and said, they said there's 2% divorce rate in Nigeria. I'm like,
no, that's not. Women, they don't.
But you know who's pushing that? It's some of these kids that grew up in America, right? Not like us. They're Nigerian that grew up in America. They are listening to the Red Pill community, and they've heard that polygamy kind of work. They heard it from their uncle on YouTube.
Yeah, right.
And they're now running around and say there's no divorce in traditional world. That's BS, complete BS. Humans are humans everywhere. How they show up with the problems are different.
I don't know if they had divorces. Like maybe I don't know if it was high in Nigeria, but separation was high. Okay.
Is it 2%?
People separate? I don't know, babe. I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. I don't know what I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what I know. I listen to.
I know there's a lot of separation. You can see people that their parents are you think they are together, but they live in separate homes.
Yeah,
they're actually not together.
You're talking about when you're growing up. Are you talking about when you were growing up?
What do you mean? In Nigeria?
Are you talking about when you were growing up in Nigeria?
Yes.
Okay, that's 25, 26, 27 years ago.
That's what I'm speaking on.
Okay, all right. So we got to talk about...
So if someone is telling you there are no divorces, maybe they are coming from that because women are not actually going to the court to file divorces.
They're coming from what I just said, and I'm going to repeat it just so that if they're listening, so they can know, okay? If you grow up in America or in the Western world, stop talking about Nigerian society unless you do your homework. Divorce is happening over there. Most people that are our age mates in this generation in Nigeria are westernized, sometimes more westernized than you are, and they are trying to copy the same nonsense. They watch more Hollywood nonsense than you do, okay? And they are following, and even they're more obsessed with it more than you sometimes. So educate yourself before you run around Clubhouse and run your mouth and all this kind of stuff. And that's the point I was trying to make. Divorce is happening in Nigeria. They have courts.
I don't
they have family
doubt that.
courts, and it's not. And if it's happening, then if it's actually 2%, it's safe in language, right? To say there's no divorce in Nigeria. If it's actually 2%, right? It's if anything you call 2% in Nigeria, it's called negligible. That means we don't worry about that. That's the anomaly. It's normal, but it happens, right? So it's not even normal to even say that. You know what I'm saying? So in addition to everything you just mentioned, which is separation, there's actually divorce going on, and it's around 40 to 50% too in Nigeria. Ask anybody who is educated or people that are talking about this. They have therapists in Nigeria. They have even worse situation in Nigeria.
Wait, did you look up the numbers? Because
if you listen to Lanre Olushola, you will hear it.
Okay, I don't listen
He's
to
a
Lanre
he's a professional
I do
out there.
once in a while, but I don't follow him like that.
Okay.
But I do also know of people who are going through crisis in their marriage,
Right.
but they won't leave the marriage because the society frowns at you. A lot of people are not comfortable just leaving their marriage because of the way people look at them. So I'm thinking maybe that's where the number is coming from.
That's where the assumption comes from.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? I see what you're saying, but that's
I
where
didn't look it up,
that's
so I
where.
don't know.
So this is the assumption. They say this. They say women just don't leave their people like that in Middle East, in the Middle East, right? They just don't do that. In India, women don't. You know, if arranged marriage, it lasts forever. That's another bullshit. Because that's not true. The arranged marriages are falling apart. It's assumption.
It's not that it's not happening, but
Yeah.
the numbers are definitely lower than over here. Maybe that's what the issue is.
No. That's you saying maybe what they're saying is right. What I'm saying is that what they said is flat out wrong. It's assumptions that traditional systems is perfect. It is not. You understand what I'm
We
saying?
know it's not.
Okay,
We're from
the people
there.
that
We
are
know it's
saying
not.
this, the ones that I listen to that I'm talking about right now, is assumption that traditional systems are perfect and they work well and they help us build family structure that worked well. If it did, we wouldn't be in the chaos that we're in right now. It's like Nigerians saying raising kids, no offense to Nigerians, I'm Nigerian. Is raising kids in Nigeria is better than raising kids in America. Based on what? Is it a better leadership or what do you mean? Right? The result we have is what you can use.
Oh God.
It's the closest thing you can use to determine if something works or not. There's no perfect systems in the world. Democracy, just like in politics, democracy is not perfect. Dictatorship is not perfect, right? But based on everything we know right now, I think most people will pick democracy, right? Doesn't mean it's perfect. We know it's not perfect.
A democracy that works, not the one that doesn't work. Like in Nigeria, that's not democracy.
That's another
I'm sorry.
topic entirely.
Okay, it shouldn't be called democracy, by the way. Sorry.
But I'm talking
Look,
about
I'm
talking about American democracy. If you have to pick between American democracy or dictatorship period, right? Some people or communism or some kind of socialist country or something like that, right? Some people will say, "Oh, it worked for people that it worked for." Yes, but the point, anybody that knows anything about life knows that there is no absolutes. There's no perfect anything anywhere. And for you to sit on the outside of traditional system and just your mouth is watering all over it, anybody can just have multiple wives and they're all happy. No, that's stupid.
So
that's just
these
stupid.
red pill people think
Yeah.
they can have a bunch of wives
And they're just happy.
and they can handle those wives when they can't even
can handle
handle
one.
one. Well,
You see what I'm
anyway.
saying? So to an
Let them
extent,
try it now.
granted, it pisses me off when I hear it because I feel like some people don't need to have a big platform. Some people don't need to have a microphone in their hands because they're actually spreading toxic
That narrative.
stuff, right?
I would say they should try it. Try it.
That's another point.